is my number guessing game. This project was developed using online GDB IDE, and the flowchart was created on Miro. The goal of this program is to make a game that has the user guess a random number between 1 and 10,000. In addition, it should tell the user throughout whether the number they guessed is higher or lower than the number that needs to be guessed. At the end, the jackpot number will be displayed as well as the number of the attempts. The first thing that needs to happen with any project is to set the initial coding, such as setting the public class, which I set to CST-105 JTDaShiell EX3 to identify my project, and starting the string of code. For this, we will also use our import command to import a scanner. Next, we will set up our integers. For this program, we are going to set up 3 basic variables: jackpot, gamble, and attempts. Jackpot will be the randomly generated number that the user will have to guess. Gamble is the guess that the user will input each time, and attempts is self-explanatory, the total number of attempts so far. Now we will need to set up a system that generates the random number. This can be done with the math.random function and setting our range to 10,000. After that, we will need to add 1 to that number because when we set our range to 10,000, it will generate a number between 0 and 9,999. Adding 1 fixes that and will set the jackpot number to between 1 and 10,000. After our jackpot number is defined, we can now set up our loop to repeat the guess commands until the game is completed. We can set this by using a true or false system and having the trigger be the guessing of the jackpot number. Then we can set up the if-then commands to say if the number is too high, too low, or the jackpot. We can make it say that it is higher or lower than the number by using gamble in the print command so that the answer is higher or lower than the number. Finally, we can set up our closing code for after the true or false switch. It will show the jackpot number and the attempts set by our variables earlier, and we can set our program to start again. Let's see this program in action. I have our code set up and ready to go on online GDB. Let's start up our interactive console. As you can see, we can put in our first guess. And our second. It says it is still higher than that number, so we'll go up again. And as you can see, each time it says it's going to be lower or higher than the guessed number. So it is right now lower than 9,000, higher than 8,000. Now we've rounded it down to between higher than 8,500 and lower than 8,750. And we can just continue going on until we get our number. And we've gotten our jackpot. We have now completed our very first game in Java using only 50 lines of code.